Hello, friends, and welcome to another Lorwyn Eclipsed premiere draft. If you are new here, my name is Cody Lee, and if you could like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that tell the robots you like this type of content, that'd be awesome. I upload a brand new draft video every single day, so if that's something you like, you know how to do all the things. As we're looking at this, is that a little, what in the world is she holding? A lantern? Is that a ghost hand? Because it looks like an extension from her hand down here holding it. But Twilight Diviner, 3 mana, 3/3 Elf Cleric. When this creature enters Surveil 2, whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if they entered or were cast from a graveyard, create a token that's a copy of them. It triggers only once each turn. That seems pretty interesting. I'm probably going to take it. Iron Shield Elf is pretty insane, I'm pretty sure. Giant Fall looks interesting. Yeah, outside of that, I haven't had a chance to look at very much. But let's take the rare, let's take the elf. I like elves. Follow that up. There's an Eclipsed Elf. Seer is one of those really, really good uncommons. 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Like, dang. That kills into Johnny. It's worth noting. Eclipsed Marrow, 3 mana, 2/3. That's one of those. Eclipsed Elf is one of the elf ones. This is a 2/3 and this is a 3/2. Much rather have a 3/2. The elf one looks, or the merfolk one looks bad. 1 mana. Choose a thing. Whenever a permanent you control of that enters, sacrifice, return target card of the chosen type from your graveyard to your hand. Oh. That might be good. Otherwise, we're looking at like Dawn's Light Archer or Bog Slither's Embrace. Bog Slither's Embrace is probably the best card in the pack. Safe Right Cavalry is one of those we're definitely going to want to pick up. 4 mana for a 4/4 can't be blocked by more than one creature and it can get pumped. It can pump any elf. Pretty sick. But we're going to take the 3/3. Or the 3/2, sorry. Spry and Mighty. Choose 2 creatures you control, draw X cards, and the chosen creatures get +X/X and gain trample until end of turn, where X is the difference between the chosen creature's powers. Interesting. There is a 4 mana big ol' elf druid here, and I like staying on the, we're just taking elves. We're just taking every elf we see to cut off elves for the person to our left. And we're seeing quite a few elves. A rare, an uncommon, and then an uncommon. I'm seeing a rare here. There is an elemental, the signpost in here. 4 mana, 3/3 flying. If a triggered ability of another elemental you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. That's insane. But we're going to take the Moon Vigil Adherence and try to pick up a bunch of elves. So, target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. If a creature entered the battlefield under your control, draw a card. 1 mana 2/1 is an additional cost to cast this spell. Behold a goblin or pay 2. Can't block. When this dies, destroy target creature an opponent controls with power 2 or less. That seems insane. But let's take the elf and just hard cut elves. Thought Weft Charge is one of those that we're gonna take the Thought Weft Charge. This seems pretty good. And breaking combat, I think, is important. Ooh, an Elf Assassin. We love that. 1 mana, 1/1 with Death Touch, pretty insane. And then whenever another creature you control enters, you gain a life. Hell yeah, love that for us. There's also a Bog Slither's Embrace, and this is way too late for this. But we're going to take the Elf. Blight Rot, solid removal. The Mischievous Sneakling might also be pretty good, just because it's in black and it's a 2/2. But Blight Rot's solid removal, and there's no reason not to take it. There's a lot of goblin stuff that I feel like is coming around. As is, we're going to take the Moonglove Extractor. We might not play it if we don't have to, especially because we're going to get enough of them. I'm going to take another one and put it in the sideboard, though. Definitely lacking a little bit in the early game. The 3-drops are pretty easy to grab. But we're looking at 5 elves. So I'll take it for right now. 2 mana, 1/3. We're going to take target attacking goblin gets +1/+0. There is a lot of goblin stuff that was going around, and it's maybe something that we should keep an eye out for. I didn't see any of the signpost uncommons or anything like that, though. It's worth noting. Dawn's Light Archer. We'll take the 4 mana 4/4. This is interesting, but not more interesting than picking up an actual elf. We're going to pick up another 2 mana 1/3. I don't think these are very good, but they're not awful, and if we need something in a 2-drop slot, we'll take them. But we're going to really hope that we don't need to. We'll take the combat trick that we're not going to play. Midnight Tilling. We might play a Midnight Tilling. 4 mana 4/5 flash, Kithkin. We're not playing Kithkin. Convoke. For each player, choose a creature that player controls, then each player sacrifices all other creatures. Ugh. There's an elf warrior here for 2, and that's what I'm looking at. Don't like passing the rares. It never feels good. Deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls, where X is the number. That's insane. I wish I would have had this in my Vivid deck. But 2 mana 5/5, this creature enters with 3 -1/1 counters on it. At the beginning of your end step, if there is an elf card in your graveyard and this creature has a -1/1 counter on it, remove a -1/1 counter. So, just a growing 2/2. And I'm here for that. Especially when it has an elf tag. Meek Attack. That's such a cool card. I do really like the Meek Attack. As is Darkness Descends is interesting to me. Otherwise, we're looking at like Evolving Wilds. Darkness Descends is not that interesting to me because we're planning on having elves. And we're not planning on having a whole bunch to do with removing those counters. Is Dream Caesar better than Evolving Wilds? I'm going to take the Evolving Wilds just to fix the mana. I mean, if I'm being realistic, I should take the Meek Attack for the collection. Gotta be thinking about the collection, guys. Here, there's a 2 mana 2/2, but there's also a 4 mana 3/3 with Menace. When this enters mill 3, then if there's an elf card, we drain. And I think these are a good way to close out games. So I want to pick up at least a couple. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains vigilance until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. It's not an elf. I'd prefer to have an elf, so I'm going to grab an elf. Now that might be wrong because I do need 2 drops, so we'll keep an eye out for 2 drops. As is, we've got another Dawnhand Eulogist and another Safe Right Cavalry. I think I'm going to grab the Safe Right Cavalry. Although another Dawnhand Eulogist might be good. An Eclipsed, Boggart. Whoever was on my goblins on my right's doing good. Bogslither's Embrace, the solid removal spell. Great Forest Druid would be good, but I would rather pick up the removal. We saw a bunch of it coming in from the right, so that's worth taking a note. We're going to take the Stoic Grove Guide here. A little bit of flashback luck. Anti-Sentence. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent card from it. That player discards it. Target creature gets -2/2. We'll take that. Puka's Eye. Draw a card, then choose a color. Becomes chosen color. 3 mana, draw a card. Activate only if they're... Oh, dang. I didn't even know that was a card. We'll take a Great Forest Druid here. We have a lot of, like, kind of big stuff. Dawn Blessed Pennant. We only have 10 elves now because we have a tree folk. Oh, I thought he was flipping people off for a second. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? Wildline Pummeler. At best is a 5 mana 6/5. I'm thinking about it. I'm not thinking too hard about it, but I was thinking about it. Dream Caesar. Maybe we play Dream Caesar. Probably not. But maybe. Mill 3 cards, then if there's an elf card. I do want to try the Vivid thing again. I think I open another Champion of the Klachan. And my hand is really bad. 4 mana, 4/5, Kithkin Night Flash. And as an additional cost, behold a Kithkin and exile it. Other Kithkin get +1/+1, and then whenever it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card. So it gives a little pump to everything. Not amazing, but not awful. I think I'm going to go with the Dawnhand Eulogist here. The Scarblade Scout might be better, but they both mill. So let's take the Dawnhand Eulogist. Boggart Mischief. You may blight 1. If you do, create 2 1/1 black and red goblin creature tokens. Whenever a goblin creature you dies. That looks really good. Ophi. At the beginning of comment on your turn, another target creature also looks insane. We're going to take the Blight Rot here, probably. I'm realizing I missed a lot of the really good cards in my Vivid attempt. But we're going to take the Blight Rot and be happy with it. We're looking at 19 playables here. Did not take a look at the people we were playing against. No beat A. Dark Gins? Let's see. Someone was going Fae. Big ol'. That's a sweet, sweet Fairy Macabre. Do I want it? I think I do. I mean, if I'm being realistic here, Blighted Blackthorn might be the better card. But yeah, let's take the Blighted Black. I want this card. Even if it's just to have the art. Ooh, Overgrown Tomb. I also want that. Barbed Bloodletter. We want the Assert Perfection here, though. We definitely want at least 1 or 2 of those. And we're getting pretty hard cut. It's worth noting. Anti-Sentence is going to be the pick for us here. A Virulent Emissary, 100 P. Like seeing 2 of those. We're sitting there with 12 elves, so we should be in a good spot with our Dawnhand Eulogist. We will play the Fairy Macabre. Another Moonglove Extractor too. Doran, Besieged by Time. See, this is one of those where I'm like, if I had anything to splash white, maybe. But we'll take the Stoic Grove Guide. We're going to be looking for 2 cuts. Dawn Blessed Pennant. Oh my gosh, is that a sweet looking Slippery Boggle? But it's also a Dawnhand Eulogist, which I would like to play. Scarblade Scout. Drop an Anti-Sentence for it. Telling the sideboard. Take the uncommon. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just passing a bunch of stuff over that way. Drop that Fairy Macabre. And we probably drop the other Anti-Sentence. Maybe the Midnight Tilling, honestly. And we're going to be good with that. We're playing elves. We only saw one of the signpost uncommon, or we didn't see any of the signpost uncommons, did we? We saw one of the multicolored uncommons, not one of the big ones. So, not the best elf deck. I've seen better, but we're still playing elves, and that's pretty cool. I'm super excited to be able to play a bunch of these different tribal themes. I really do enjoy playing tribal themes a lot. It's one of my favorite ways to play Magic. I think it's one of those that really just harkens to players in general. If you're a player of Magic, if you enjoy fantasy settings, you understand and you enjoy interacting with different races and people and beings and cultures and ideas. This kind of stems from my idea of like loving Dungeons and Dragons and creating new worlds and places and peoples and things because I find it so interesting to try to come up with new and interesting ideas. So, for example, Kithkin, how they have, you know, their white and dark side, like the light and the dark, the opposite sides of Lorwyn and Shadowmoor. I don't know what the other side is. I should probably read more of the actual lore. Got us a draw there. Love that. But the duality, Erd's one. Let's jump into it. But the duality where Kithkin on one side are, oh, we'll keep this. If they entered or were cast from a graveyard, create a token that's a copy of one of them. We're not casting anything from a graveyard except for this. I don't know if this counts though. I will say that if this Great Forest Druid dies, we're in a lot less luck. But I do believe in us. Let's play. Yeah, let's play the 3 thing. Surveil 2. I'll leave the forest on top. Because forest, I can play the 5/4 next turn. I kind of thought they were going to burn this, that's why I didn't play this. Also, I want to make sure that I have an elf in the graveyard for this because I want that drain. Tweeze, that's good. Tweeze is one of those good cards too. And we're just going to play a 5/4. And we're going to go 5/4 into 5/4. Hopefully they don't got nothing to deal with that. I'm thinking something like Rhymekin is probably the best for them right now. I'm thinking if they just ran Rhymekin into Rhymekin into Rhymekin, we're in a real unlucky spot. Rhymekin is a 3 mana 3/2 that when it enters, bounce a creature back to hand. Glenalindra. You're gonna give it haste? Haste and draw card? Oh, Cinder Strike. Okay. We're gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. Blight 1. Nope. Auto pay. Put a 1/1 counter. Submit 1. Get rid of that. Then we're gonna play this. Mill 3. 1, 2, 3. And then they lost 2. Scarblade, Moonglove, Swamp. Sure. I can play another 5/4. I've got a 2/2 in the wings. Do they have another Cinder Strike? Cinder Strike is a really good card. And the art for it's really sick, too. They do have another Cinder Strike. That's actually insane. We're going all in here. we're out of cards in hand. We've drawn one more land than them. I'm going to hold on to this. If they want to trade off, I'm fine. If they try to do something... This is a disgusting, disgusting image, by the way. Oh, are they going to burn that? And turn? No, they're not. They're just sacking it. I'm holding up Blight Rot. Being able to hold up instant speed removal is super nice. Like, it feels good. That will work. Discard a land. They've gotten through a couple other lands by discarding. And double Cinder Strike. And a Boulder Dash. Dang. Pass to attackers. My turn. We'll play that. We'll play this. Hold up instant speed removal. No attacks, end turn. 2 cards in hand. At the beginning of your end step. I'm going to hold up Blight Rot. There's no real reason for me to play it. If they're going to trade off the 2/2, my Creekwood Safe Right's just going to continue growing, and I can play the Dawn Hand Eulogist next, or right now. Two Virulent Emissaries. Now it's a 4/4. I've had some good draws. The Dawn Hand Eulogist, every time I draw it, feels pretty good, I will say. I wish I had any of the Bring 2 back. I don't have any of those. I think we're going to get a couple of wins here. I don't think we're going to go the distance. But hey, have more faith in me than I do. Have more faith in yourself than most people do. Because we got this shit. But the interesting world building surrounding Lorwyn of like the alternate light and dark sides, the Kithkin having the, oh, we're happy, healthy, friendly farmers. That's good removal. Noggle of Mind is a really cool one. I've had the chance to use it in a similar way where anything that has a neg 1 or a blight counter on it, you're able to Noggle. Drawing another Dawn Hand Eulogist is insane. I told you, this feels really good. Two lands and a 4/4. Or a 4 mana. It would be pretty big, I think. Good game! I wonder if they drew land. I will take it. I don't know if that one game should sell me on Dawnhand Eulogist, but 4 mana, 3/3 with Menace that drains for 2. Kind of here for. All right. We have actually all of our 4-drops. And an Eclipsed Elf, which will actually get us to them. That's kind of hilarious. Three mana, 3/2. When this creature dies, exile a top card until next turn. Fair enough. Flame Braider. Boom. And then I'm going to play a 5/4. I'm going to follow that up with 2 Dawnhand Eulogists. Yeah. Basic land cycling. Does that trigger? Oh, it's not a triggered ability. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Take 9. Do I want to make him take 11? No. Oh, there is another Dawnhand Eulogist on top, which is just hilarious. They're down to 5. We've got a Eulogist in hand. We've got a Menace threat, a 5/4, a 4/4 that can only be blocked by 1. In a good spot. Elves feels cool. This art is also super cool. I'm seeing thumbnails already. If you clicked on this video, you're you're probably over it. Double strike. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just getting in with everything. How are you gonna block, friend? So if I pump this, this is not going to die. This could kill both of those things, though. And this is going to kill this. Yeah. We get left with a 5/4, and they get left with nothing. Ooh, those are good. You got a block. You gonna double block? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can 4 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 7. for each creature you control and each creature card in your graveyard. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I didn't realize that that was each creature you control. This is RTFC. RTFC is the rule of the day. Read the friggin' card. This is the most realistic elf dude out there. I'm gonna kill his 2/4. This might be preemptive. Feed the flame, sure. You got a block there. I'm gonna trample over for 4/5. You can't stop me unless you got something. Good game. To be fair, Donhan Eulogist is gonna win me that. Really, really, really good Magic card, apparently. 2-0. And I'll be honest, I don't think that they're super good, but it is pretty nice in a limited format. Like, I'll be real. Very solid. Now we will keep. I will say this card art is a little bit bland, a little bit meh. There's a lot of like open space here with background not filled in. Like this has at least a little bit going on. I understand it's a common. This has forest and even trees. Like that's a lot of open space for sky. Give me clouds or crows or something. I'm going to play the Virulent Emissary so that I can block, and then I'm going to play the Creekwood Safe Right or the Moonglove Extractor next turn. Maybe I'll hold up Blightrot. Yay. Now I have a 3/3. I will hope that you do not have an Assert Perfection. Feisty Spikeling. Double block me. I'm gonna play the 2/1. Now I got a 4/4. I will block the 2/1 if they attack with it. And then I've just got double removal. That's fair. Don't have something for it. Or tap that and blight one, sure. End turn. I've got one more Blight Rot. And I've drawn a lot of lands. Which is sad. Uh-oh. I'm gonna trade off. Play this. Play the Scarblade Scout. Mill 2, Forest, and a Virulent Emissary. Sure. One, two, three, four, five, six. Don't do it. No blocks. I don't know what you might have here, but don't do it. Oh my god. A Dundulin, actually. That might be not good for us. Okay. So we've got blockers and stuff. The returning Dundulin and being able to do that. First strike and first strike. Sure, sure, sure. Ooh. The drawing nothing but lands really sucks. Yeah, drawing all the lands in a row got us. Good game, friend. Good game. There's too many lands in a row. 2-1. Let's keep it going. Nastro. Dauntless Drafter. Let's see what we can do here. Opponent goes first, and I've got all four and 3 drops again. We have so many like 1 and 2 drops. This is kind of crazy. 4 games, and I think 3 of them I've had a hand like that. We'll keep this. Great Forest Druid, you are out. That's a pretty sweet land, I will say. Playing against some merfolk. No attacks. 2-1. Bunch of little guys. We'll take 3. Eclipsed Elf. I'm gonna take the Donzand Eulogist. No attacks. Next turn, we probably play the safe right cavalry and get in with the 3-2. All right. Play a 4-4. Having two of those things with a Psychic Strike. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is gonna get me here. I need removal hard. We're gonna gain some life, so there's that. No attacks. Getting in for 6 in the air. Get in there. Boom, boom, and it lives. You can get in for 6. Yeah, so I'm gonna play this. Was that actually 2 of my answers that I milled right there? Assert Perfection and Blight Rot? Ugh. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. We're gonna blight 1, auto pay, blight that creature, submit 1. That's actually insane. Yeah, we lose that. Okay, nice. If they didn't have anything there, I think we won. That was actually... They looked into it. Nice. Sometimes that happens. I can't really fault them for that one, though. That was a good game. Let's see if we can get another one. Fingers crossed. I'm looking at this and I think we need to mulligan. Sadly, if we had a swamp instead of anti-sentence, but mulligan, we're going to keep this one. Maybe not the best pick to put back, but Moonglove might actually be able to get us something. And we might need it to. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn. No need to attack with the 1/1. Sure, I will take 2. Nameless inversion. Four. Hopefully they don't have a Blight Rot. And if they don't, I will be able to go Scarblade or Twilight Diviner next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna leave both of those on top. We're just gonna get into both, yeah. We'll play a racy game or a race game if you want here. Thought Weft Charge next turn with Scarblade Scout's gonna be real good. Okay. Oh, that doesn't give trample. That's my bad. I should have given it here. That's 100% my bad. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Double run away together. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So we can't play both, but Moon Vigil Adherence is probably good enough. Oh, yeah, I guess. Turn. I'm grabbing the Safe Right Cavalry first. I don't know if that's right or not. We're gonna do something here. It's gonna be annoying. What have you got? You're down to 3. Play 1 blocker and have nothing else. That works. Put it on top. End turn. Ugh. If I lose, I'm gonna be so sad. If you can remove my Twilight Diviner, do it. You can't. Okay. You got a 4-3 though. That's fair. You're gonna be able to draw 2, activate that if you swing in with both. And you're just gonna swing with 1? Okay. You gonna counter spell? Nice. Glad we got there. Fairy player almost scared me. And that was a pretty sick showing of fairies, I will say. Very well played by the opponent. They were doing some tricksy things. Sadly, Elves just plays Magic the Gathering and then comes out on top sometimes. Thagomizer? We're gonna keep this. I was debating playing the Virulent Emissary before the Great Forest Druid, but boom. Moonglove Extractor after that. Boom, boom. Target creature gains indestructible for your 2/2. Nice. You got a Merfolk over there? They do. Play a 5/5, and then play the Dawnhand Eulogist next turn to do some things. The Virulent Emissary is gaining us a whole bunch of life is pretty cool, I will say. Also, just getting in for repeated damage is nice. Makes my life a little bit easier, at least. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, gain another life. What have you got over there? This 3 mana 1/3 flyer when you've got a couple of them is really scary, but beyond that, don't play another Spiral into Solitude. Okay. We're gonna play it out. This not being able to activate on their turn is good. Really want to start getting in with this. Dawn Hand would also be good. I'm trying to think of what they might have that would be doing something. I really don't want them to have another Spiral into Solitude on the Safe Right Cavalry. That is very good against me. Yeah, sure. This 2 into 3 combo right here, though. Create a token that's a copy of target merfolk. If they don't block with anything, good. We're just gonna hit them for 5. And then we're gonna play a 5/4. And gain a life. I'm here for that. Shore Lurker, Flying, Surveil. Pretty crazy merfolk art. Like, look at how different those merfolk are. But hey, this merfolk has flying. Yeah, do the combo. Do a barrel roll. Can only be blocked by 1. That's the cool thing about this. And I'm at a high enough life total to also be just kind of eating away at his hands and his cards. I'll just play another 4/4, gain another life. If I get him down to 2, just no Dawnhand Eulogist to the rescue. Moonglove and Violin in there. Exile this card from a graveyard. Sure. And then we are going to play. We're going to get in with all those. Yes, you got a flash. Resolves. Then we're going to play the 2/2. And gain a life. Up to 16. These Violin emissaries have gained us like 10 life. We love that for us. Oh, and they concede there? I mean, they were definitely on the back foot, so I kind of get it. But they were just on the back foot. It wasn't like game over or anything like that, I didn't feel. 4/2. I think this is what we got to last time. Can we break the 4/2 stalemate, so to speak? We will keep this. Opponent goes first. Not what we want to see. Forest and a Thought left, sure. No, we're not going to attack with that. Get up to the 5-drop. They're stuck on 2 mana with a bunch of 1/3s. They're stuck on 2 mana with a bunch of 1/3s. And we are just drawing lands, so there is that. Oh, they drew a land. Okay. Now we can start playing a different game. Play a 2/1. That might replace itself. Ugh, come on now. Alright, alright. Yes, you're gonna get to draw a card. We're gonna hold on to the Assert Perfection. Ooh, I don't like that. The tapping of the Pestered Wellguard is annoying. So we're gonna do the thing. Do they have a Convoke spell here? Uh-oh. I'm like, what do you got going on? That did not save them. One, two, three. Oh my gosh, I wanted all this. Tap to gain 2 life, that's annoying. You want some flyers and stuff? Fine. Has flying and vigilance? It's a pretty sweet merfolk, honestly. We're gonna get in with all this. What do you got going on here? I'm gonna do something. Nice. And I get to play a 2/2. End turn. So we're sitting on 7 lands. They've got 6. 3/4 is a little bit big. Another 1/3. Alright, so I have an anti-sentence. How do I want to go about doing this? A temporal cleansing. I want to end turn here. I'm not going to get in. Gravel, Gill, Scoundrel. You're gaining some life. That's annoying. Two, three. I'm 100% just going to start getting in with everything. You have 3 blockers. Boom. Boom. And turn. You're down to 6. We need to do something here. And we'll say the 1/3s being able to block the 2/2s is really annoying. Yeah, we're going to put it second from the top. Is a good card. So this needs to get double blocked. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Deep Wave Flash. When this creature enters, untap other merfolk as long as you attack with 3 or more merfolk you control. Gathering Stone. Ooh, uh-oh. We got a tapper. Fine. That's not going to work for this turn. I'm going to attack with a 4/4. How many cards is this guy going to get? Second from the top. Definitely want that one. Oh, they can just gain 4 life a turn now? Actually, and I don't have a way of doing anything about that, I don't think. They got me. They got me. They got me. I concede. I don't think I have a way of breaking that stalemate, and there was nothing left in my deck that was going to be able to kill the Silver Gills. So nice little 4-3 for us. Not a bad showing. Let's go pop a bunch more of those packs, because I've got a ton of them. And we're actually just going to pop through all these guys. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, I'm going to hit the reveal all. Nice first, a Tristan. I haven't seen that yet. Hallowed Fountain, excited to get the lands, I'll be real. 10 more. Skip to the end and reveal. No mythics in that one. Some wild cards, super excited. 2 Deep Way. It's kind of cool. 10 more. Mythic. Reveal all. Glenelendra and Aurora Awakener. Giant Druid. I'm curious. Oh, and an Ajani. Look at that, and a Deceit. Love this. That was a nice little open right there. 10 more. Reveal them. High Prefect. Perfect. Brigade's Command and a Selfless Safe Right. 4 more, and then we got 5 of those golden packs. I don't know what comes in those. An Oko! That's the first Oko! I'm actually super excited to play around with Oko. 5 golden packs. I've never opened these before, I don't think. I don't know what comes in here. Oh, all mythics. That's kind of sick. Or, well, okay, maybe not all mythics, but a bunch. Nice. Well, a bunch of firsts for us. Glad to see all those. And thanks so much for joining me on this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you guys in the next couple of drafts. We do a new draft video every single day, and if that's something that interests you, remember, like, comment, subscribe, get down there, tell the robots that we enjoy it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.